Hi guys, in this video we are going to learn about the ordering and the comparing of whole numbers. We'll learn how to compare two numbers. We'll also learn how to compare three numbers, and we're gonna use order of operations to compare numbers. Let's get started. Let's compare these numbers. So we know that any 3-digit number is greater than any 2-digit number. So that means 518 is greater than 48. And we know we have chosen the correct symbol because the open side of the inequality sign is facing the larger number. On to the next one. So we know that any 3-digit number is less than any 4-digit number. So that means 633 is less than 3201. And we know we have chosen the correct symbol here because the closed side of the inequality sign is facing the smaller number. So on the third question, we have the same number of digits. So to compare these numbers, we're gonna compare the digit that is on the far left, the 6 and the 6. So the 6 are the same, so we move on to the next digit. So that means we're gonna compare the 4 and the 2. And we do know that a 4 is greater than 2. So that means 642 is greater than 624. And we know we have chosen the correct symbol here because the open side of the inequality sign is facing the larger number. Let's compare these numbers. So on the left hand side, we have a 3 added to a 2, which is a 5. And we have a 5 on the right hand side. So we know these numbers are the same, which means they're equal. So that means we're gonna say 3 plus 2 is equal to a 5. And we know we have chosen the correct symbol because both sides of this sign are the same. This side is equal to this side. So this is the correct symbol. On to the next one. So in this question, we have a 7 on the left hand side, and then we have a 10 on the right hand side. So we know that a 7 is less than a 10. So that means we're gonna say 6 plus 1 is less than 2 plus 8. And we know we have chosen the correct symbol here because the close side of the inequality sign is facing the smaller number. So we need order of operations to compare these numbers. So I've made a video on order of operations. The link is in the description down below. Let's continue. So on the left hand side, we're gonna add first. So we're gonna add the 4 to a 2 to get a 6. Then we're gonna multiply the 6 by 5 to get a 30. Then on the right hand side, we're gonna multiply first. So we're gonna multiply the 2 by 5 to get 10. Then we're gonna add the 4 to a 10 to get a 14. Now our job is easier. So all we have to do is to compare the 30 and the 14. So we know that 30 is greater than a 14. So that means the left hand side is greater than the right hand side. And again, we know we have chosen the correct symbol here because the open side of the inequality sign is facing the larger number. So these questions will teach us how to compare 3 numbers simultaneously. Let's continue. So in math, we know that 5 is less than 8. And we know that 8 is less than a 10. So clearly we can see that the 8 is a number in between 5 and the 10. So to compare these numbers, we simply write both symbols in the question. So we're gonna write this one here, then we're gonna write this one here. So this reads 8 is in between 5 and 10. To compare number 8, we need to order the numbers from the smallest to the largest. Again, we know that 6 is less than a 12, and a 12 is less than 15. So again, a 12 is a number in between 6 and a 15. So we just write this symbol here and the other one here. So this reads 12 is in between 6 and 15, which is correct. That's it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching. I will see you in a future video.